YouTube faithful, what is going on? It is Flex Friday. You can't see my face right now because my camera's on the fritz, but hey, it's okay. We're doing this live. Yesterday, mixed bag. We'll go over it, but today, new day. Comment guy, if you've just stumbled across this channel, let me tell you what. Smash subscribe, smash the like button like mama taught you right. NFL season's coming up, and you're going to want someone to help guide you through the rough waters known as the longest yard. So without further ado, I implore you to smash subscribe and smash the like button. I cover all the sports. MLB, WNBA, NFL, NBA. I have a data-driven approach. I build my own data models, and I pass that on to you guys. So let's cook on a Flex Friday. Yesterday, real quick, y'all, I almost had the NUKE right here. Almost had it. Sonny Gray, the funny thing about Sonny Gray was this was supposed to be under. This was a fat finger. It was over 16.5 and under 17.5. I didn't realize they had switched the line, so that's on me. And then Kikuchi, I liked Kikuchi. He sold. He's banned. The Kikuchi experiment is over, buddy. But luckily, we had Manny Machado and Zach Neto come through in the clutch. Got a little two-piece there. This fantasy slip should have smashed. Logan Evans gets the win in the quality, or the win. Why? Because the Angels just sold, to be frank. I mean, they just did. This should have been 10x, point blank, surgical. And then we had the WNBA four-man I posted. Cash, Aaliyah Boston pushed a fantasy score. When was the last time you saw a fantasy score push on a 0.5? I don't know. I can't tell you. I can't remember. But it was under the captain slip tab and it cashed. So there's that. We're going to talk about the ParlayPlay nuke that didn't detonate. And we're going to go over there right now. Yes, sir. Here it was. This was yesterday's $250 nuke. Kikuchi was the boost. He absolutely sold, chat. Again, Boston push. Nolan cashed sweat-free. Severino sweat-free. I told you Severino was going to deal. Cash's Ks. Cash's 1.5 earned runs. And cash less hits allowed. Total sweep on Severino. And then Kikuchi, he just couldn't come through. I knew his fantasy score under was the move, but I literally thought he would get 6Ks that runt. And then we had Jackson, the trap of all traps, $1,000 all in. She sold. She's banned. Total trap square, absolutely cinema. She's banned. I don't want to hear that name again, folks. And now the challenge, I got 24, less than that now, 15 hours to get the 5K. Now it has to turn into 15K. Yeah, it went down to 0. I reloaded the 5K. What? When all your chips are down, brother. To quote the Hulkster, you drink your milk, eat your vitamins, say your prayers, reload your biggest guns, and go for the big one. And that's exactly what I'm doing today. So let's cook this puppy up. We got Mean Gene Dean Creamer, 5.5Ks. Boosted. You know what, comment guy? I'm done with the boosts. I'm done with it. I like Dean to get 4Ks today, but I'm going to take under 6 somewhere. Not on Parlay Play, but I will be taking under somewhere. I'm so over getting chalked by the boosts. You know what I mean, comment guy? I will tell you this. Brian Reynolds, over half a single. I've been smashing these half a single props. Now I'm going to put it on YouTube, which is probably the dark cloud curse, but I'm going to do it anyways. Half a single for Brian Reynolds. Let me unveil crushed bats, the hitter's side. Everybody thought, oh, he's not building. Is that right, comment guy? After 100 iterations, 100 changes, 100 million changes and long hours and works, I finally got the working product. All I have to do is deploy it. I'm not changing anything else. I just got to deploy it and take a look at what your boy built. How do you like me now, Baba? All the games, pitchers, ERA, their whips, the live weather, we got it all. Both pitchers, game time, parks. You click it, and then it's going to take you to their lineups, Papa. Take a look. The Padres? All right, let's go down here. Load up that lineup. We got all the people that are active on that list, even if they're not in the starting 9. Oh, yeah, Baba. Tatis. I got his hard hit, his slug, his WOBA, and his barrel rate, including his batting average. We're going to take that, and we're going to predict his performance, baby, because that's what we do. We build the data models, and woo-wee, look what we got. Projects for 0.16 home runs, which is actually good. That's good for home runs. Now, what this is this is called a confidence band. It's how confident it is in the prediction. Now, home runs are impossible to predict. You can use all the stats in the world. That's why the confidence is low. Strikeout, same thing. 33% confidence, but he does project for 1.3. So the main thing you want to look for when using this is these numbers, 1.06, 0.5, 0.5. So he's averaging 2 hits, runs, RBIs would be his projection. With a hit, half a run, half an RBI, and then the higher the confidence, the more likely it is to achieve this number. Okay, that's how it works. So 76% confidence that he gets a hit, very likely. A run is likely, an RBI is very likely. Home run, unlikely, obviously, and a strikeout is unlikely based on these percentages. But the main takeaway is the number, brother. And then we have the prediction analysis down here. Right hand versus right-handed pitchers. Challenging Miles McCullough. There's his ERA here, his whip. I built in a matchup adjustment for you. It's taking in for the weather and everything else you can think of. And then I give you the key performance factors of him. High barrel rate, strong hard hit, elite expected performance, and high pitcher ERA. So that's Tatis right there. If you were interested in him, you can check out any of these guys. Manny Machado, elite expected performance, high pitcher REA, same right versus right is challenging. 1.15 hits, 0.5 runs, 0.5 RBIs, 0.11 home runs, and 1.3 strikeouts, almost the same as Tatis, but not quite, because they're all facing the same pitcher. Now, most models would give Tatis and Manny a higher hit projection, which would be justified, but for me, I'm giving Sheets higher because it's left on right, which is, in my opinion, versus a guy like Miles McCullough, a lot better and has to be considered. And he also has a strong hard hit percentage in his own right. So I do think that Sheets would be the optimal play today given that matchup. So this is just a preview of Crushed Bats. I may add a couple of twinks here and there. Twinks? Pause? I meant tweaks, buddy. I may add a couple of tweaks here and there, but I did want to show it off for you guys so you can actually see what's going on. Once this does drop, I do got to increase my prices for the Dub Club because this is costing me boatloads of cash to run this server, and it's only right for that to happen. I should get compensated for my work. And Crushed Bats pitcher side, which is live as well, also cost a lot of data, and my NFL and WNBA models as well. But let's get down to brass tacks, shall we, chat? Chat, I got this video out. I got to get it out before 4, which means I got to edit. We got to go. Look at the popular play tab. Everybody's expecting Yarny and Vladdy to go yard, dude. These are the highest they've ever been. You know what? The crazy SOB in me wants to do this number right here, but I'm not going to do it, comment guy. But if you got the stones, take a full fade on the popular play tab. Where is it? And then Kurtz for the final finale. I know he's going to be on here. Kurtz isn't on here? Kurtz isn't on the popular play tab? You got to be kidding me, comment guy. Nick Pavetta's fantasy score at 32.5. I'm pretty sure I took under 31.5 and they boosted him up, but I would take under that too. That's the full popular play tab, but we're not here to talk about that. The two guys that I'm taking today pitcher-wise for the YouTube faithful, we're going to be looking at Will Warren to get 4.5 Ks because I think he's going to land on 5. Now, why Warren? My brothers, because he's due. 5-1, 4.47. It's just like Severino yesterday. He's just due, and the Phillies have been swinging and missing at everything. Can I get an amen? Now, if we go over to Crushed Bats, my simulation model for the pitchers, you're going to see that he's at 5.5, and that is not something you want to deal with. Strikeout rate 7.5, 7.8. They strike out less than the league average. But look at what he's capable of. 11, 7, and 6. This is important, okay? Because PrizePicks put the line at 5 knowing that he's going to be juiced with people taking the under. And if you put it in a simulation model, it's not going to simulate well because it's taking his recent results, his last 10, his last 15, his head-to-heads, which are all bad. Everything is bad in the data model. So you have to use a little bit more than data here. You can see he's only going over 4.5, 40% of the time. The thing is that PrizePicks knows and has the same data too. So if you ask me, something's amiss, okay? He's not simulating for a lot of pitching outs either because he's been getting shelled 11, 16, 17, 12, 15. If he pitches 6 innings today, he's getting 5 Ks. It's realistically that simple. All the data aside, that is what I believe. Now, everyone's going to be talking about Soriano and woo, she did it for the woo. Everyone's going to be talking about that today. And what I think you can do, it looks like they pulled it off. The combo between Woo and Soriano, 11 strikeouts. Yes, it's gone from the board. I got it in earlier. And now you're going to have to take them separate. I do not like Woo at 6 Ks. I don't. Even versus the Angels. Everybody knows the Angels have been a fake strikeout spot now for some time, but Woo at 4.5 Ks, I guess that's fine. I did like the combo. I think Woo's pitching outs are the move, but unfortunately they don't have them up here either. We'll have to look at Parlay Play. And then Soriano, I think he's getting 4Ks today as well. I think you could take over 5, but I do like the 3.5 for Soriano. It's not going to pay you a lot, unfortunately. But his walks and his strikeouts, look at Kikuchi, got like 3 walks yesterday or something crazy. Either one of these are gents are absolutely fine. All right, so let's go to Crush Bats, put in the numbers and see what we get. So we got 1.5 walks, 3.5 Ks, bang. 70% of the time he gets at least 4 Ks. He's landing right on 5. Earned runs 2, hits allowed 4, walks 2.6. 72% of the time he's going over 1.5 walks. You love to see it. So that is that. That is the 2 optimal squares for Soriano. 70% on both of them. Again, they took away the combo, so now we got to get creative. So that's that. And if you see Will Warren at 4.5 and Soriano at 1.5, it's almost paying 2x, which means you could throw in something like this. Reynolds, 0.5, half a single. I think that's fine. He just has to get a single. That would bump you to 3.2x. And then Sheets, which we went over. On the hitter side of Crushed Bats, remember, his 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Looks like he just did good yesterday, but everyone did good yesterday. I think you could take either one of these, probably his hits, runs, RBIs. That would take you at 6x. Okay. In fact, I'm going to put that in right here, right now, 10 to win 60, because I actually do like that 4. And then I'll go over to Parlay Play and kind of get creative. That is what we need to do. The nuke, my brothers and sisters, the nuke. For Flex Friday, I'm going to be doing this number right here. I'm not taking pictures. I'm going to be on demons. Okay, demon hitters, since I get a free lineup, it's going to be something like this. The 2.5 hits, runs, RBIs. I love those squares for Flex Friday, my boy Burr. Looks like PrizePicks took them off, though. So, I don't know. We'll have to get creative. We'll talk about that later. Now, before I build the nuke, I want to tell you guys how you can get access to Crushed Bats and my other base models, my slips, my daily prop list, the live streams, you name it, you're going to get it. The Discord chat alone is worth its weight in gold. It's $25 a month. When the hitters portion comes out, it has to move to $35 to be able to support the data structure that I have in place. I'm getting charged $1,000 a month. I have to up my cost to $35. But if you sign up before that, you're grandfathered in for life. NWO, just like the Hulkster. So you click join now. Bang. It'll take you over here. You can get in 1 month, 25, 3 months, 60, 6 months, 1 year, so forth. This is my Discord chat, which is running all the time, 24/7. This is where we collaborate. You get the daily prop list, which is right here with the write-ups and the plays. You get the slips, which this one was the WNBA one right there under the Captain Slips tab. It was right there. And then you can get the role member slips too, where everybody pastes their wins and has a good time, guys. You got to get in the mix before the price goes up. It's cheap. You're going to get Crushed Bats hitters. You're going to get my NFL model, which is going to blow you away. I haven't even revealed it. Thank you for the shout out, Magic. Your boy appreciates you. Or you can sign up with any of my partners, Parlay, Play, Chalkboard, Sleeper, Underdog, any of these 4, and you can get a 30-day free trial. Whoever that guy was that was commenting saying he needed the 30-day free trial, please email me. I got you. I can't find your email, but I got the link ready to go. Please send me another email, buddy. And then in addition to that, starting Monday, I'm going to be doing best ball drafts on Underdog. So you want to sign up there. They all give you the deposit match. Get in the mix, guys. Now let's go to Parlay Play and build a freaking nuke. You understand? We're building a nuke. Brian Reynolds, half a single. I'm nuking. Gavin Sheets, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. I'm nuking, brother. So those 2 right there pays 2.9x, almost 3x, not quite where we want to be. So let's church this nuke up a little bit, comment guy. How about we go over to the... Oh my goodness. Collier's a payout boost at 20.5. I'm all over that, dude. I am all over that. Sabrina at 17.5 points. Yup. We're putting 2 WNBA plays in there. Both of them check out in the model. Collier doesn't feel like a real boost, though. This is only 11x with 4 players, a 4-man power. Are they trying to fleece Crush? Hold up. Hold the phone. All right. I also like Paige's rebounds. Let me see something real quick. All right. We're going for it. I recommend you flex this. I will not, but I recommend you flex this. Parlay Play, code Crush. Get your deposit match. 30 free days of the cord. Reynolds, half a single. Sheets, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Sabrina, 18 points. Collier, 20.5 on the boost. And Paige, 3.5 rebounds. Promo code Crush, tail or fade, or mix and match them into smaller slips, 2-mans. It won't bother me one bit. So this is 1, and we need another one in honor of the Hulkster. Warren, 4.5 Ks. I mean, surely Collier can get 15 points, right? How about Webb, 4.5 Ks? Is this the nuke? Holmes, Warren, and Webb? My Crushed Bats data model loves Logan Webb. It loves him. I'm just not convinced. I don't like the matchup. I really, really don't. I don't like the matchup. Let's look at Miles Mikolas and look at his 2.5 earned runs. 56% of the time he's getting 2.5 earned runs, landing right on 3. So I know if we take him at 1.5, we are getting good value. So Miles Mikolas, 1.5 earned runs will be in a PrizePicks lineup I'm about to make. Padres are going to shell him, I hope. I hope they shell him. I don't know, man. They don't have earned runs on Parlay Play, so we'll have to go back over to PrizePicks. But I do like Webb at 4.5 Ks, but I can't nuke it for an extra 4.5x. So look at this. For every $1,000, $890 profit is made, which means 2,645 would give us a 5K. Book it. Oh, wow, they won't let me do that. They won't let Crush do it. Which one of these should I add to make it 2x? Sabrina 12 or Collier 15? Both of them should cash. I mean, I like them both. They're over their lines, but I just have a sick feeling if I put all that coin on it, it's going to be chalk. Let's look at the promo and see what we got. 5.5. I mean, all of these are good. I'm so tired of getting burned on them, man. Sabali under 8.5 points. I love this line. I don't understand it. Her full game line is 15 and her first half line is 8.5. What's the cause there? I don't understand it. But then watch, I put it in, she soars. I don't know if I can nuke it. I don't know what the nuke here is. I need one more leg. When you're nuking, things are different. You can't go, I could go right back to Reynolds, but I already put 250 on them in sheets, and I have a bunch of them on PrizePicks as well. Do I go with Yarny, the darling today? Everybody loves Ohtani today. 0.5 hits, runs, RBIs for the Ohtani man. There we go. You can't go wrong with Ohtani. Let's ride. Don't tail. This is not for you to tail. You know what, chat? I'm not doing a 2x. They're limited. I'm not doing. We're going all the way. We're going all the way with this. If I'm gonna do it, we're doing it right. Yarny, 2.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Clay, let's go. I'm done playing nice guy, dude. I'm done with it. Let's go. There it is. Don't tail. Just observe, and then we'll talk about it on Monday in Monday's video. Don't tail. Holmes, Yarny, Warren, book for 5K. Let's go. 1,400. We're going nuts over here. All right. Now let's go to PrizePicks. Guys, if anything at all, it should earn a subscription that I'm willing to just put all this coin out for your entertainment. Because that's what I'm doing this for, man. For your entertainment. Nothing else. Trust me when I tell you. Oh my goodness. Freddie Peralta has 5Ks. I forgot that game started early and I wanted to nuke him. I knew he was hitting, dude. Loved that prop. I do like Trout over 0.5 K for what it's worth. We can't nuke it, but because it doesn't pay anything. But this would pay you 2x, and he's usually good for a strikeout. He didn't strike out yesterday, so that's solid. I don't know why the Woo combo isn't up. Woo and Soriano over 11 Ks. I already nuked Gavin Sheets. They both project well. They're both playing opposing pitchers. Should we just take Tatis here? Look at this. It docks you, though, because of the correlation. I do like Tatis over 1.5 bases today. Or do we just go with Ohtani? Everyone's on Ohtani today. He's the most popular freaking play in America for good reason. Look at this. Do we just ride the train with Yarny, or does he finally hit the regression wall today? I mean, the matchup couldn't be better. Is this the nuke right here? I took him at 0.5 hit run RBI. Let's just ride with Ohtani, man. Let's just ride with him. Ohtani, don't let us down today, buddy. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Little 50 burger, nothing too serious, and then we'll make one more. Actually, I'll do it later. We got to get out. It's already 4:06, chat. I got to go. Like and subscribe. Good luck in all your contests, and as always, my brothers and sisters in Christ, let's crush.